Nowadays, everything is a subscription service, every streaming service, every, this and that and this and that. You got a million subscriptions these days. Rocket Money went in and they said, hey, Matthew, guess what? You got these freaking subscriptions that are sucking money out of your little pockets every month. And just like that, Rocket Money put a little money back in my pocket. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that, helps keep track of your finances, your net worth, your assets. It helps you, cancel unwanted subscriptions and budget and all that good stuff. Rocket Money has saved its 5 million members over $500 million in savings from canceling unwanted subscriptions. Saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/supermega. That's rocketmoney.com/supermega. This episode of Super Mega Show is brought to you by HelloFresh. We all know that home-cooked meals are, better for you, usually taste better, and it's more epic overall. Let HelloFresh handle all the shopping, planning, meal prep, all that stuff. I used to just order fast food a lot, but the delivery costs are super high, and I didn't want to cook my own meals because I'm not very good at cooking, didn't really know how. The grocery shopping's a whole nother part of it. But HelloFresh, they do all that stuff for me. For free breakfast for life, go to HelloFresh.com/free-supermega. One free breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life just by going to HelloFresh.com/free-supermega. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. When Ryan and I began podcasting, we didn't have a merch store, but we were like, dang, if only there was an easy way to set up our own merch store so we can sell merch. But guess what? We've got our own Funny Brothers online shop, and it's beautiful and it's easy. And how did we do it? Shopify. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop phase, to the opening your first real-life store phase, to the did we just hit 1 million freaking orders phase, Shopify has you all covered. Every step of the way. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at, all lowercase, shopify.com/super. Grow your business no matter what stage you're in at shopify.com/super. All lowercase.
So I'm just like, Mom, just don't fucking worry about the surgery or pester me with it. I gotta go record the podcast. Right. And she tried to say, but it's life altering, in some cases life threatening. And I just about rolled my eyes, and I'm like, okay, so if I don't record this podcast, are you going to pay my rent? You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. It was just a miscommunication maybe, but I think she was being pretty selfish in that scenario.
She's just traumatic, dude.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing about her putting herself before our podcast, where it's like, but I'm going to be in surgery and it's a heart, the heart bypass surgery.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a 100%. But she's so dramatic about it. As if she's just going to fucking...
It's just a cosmetic surgery.
Yeah.
They're just changing the heart.
Yeah, they're swapping it for a new one that's much nicer.
Which they do that probably 15 bajillion times a day at doctors' offices.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guy comes in, loses a hand, and just slap another one on.
Can I get a new one, Doc? This one's looking a little funny today.
When it comes to reattaching limbs, how does that work?
I don't think you can.
Not like a whole limb, sorry, but like when someone gets their finger chopped off.
Can you reattach a finger?
Yeah, right? You're supposed to like put it on ice, go right to the hospital, and they might be able to reattach it.
Oh, but I supposed to put it in milk or something?
But I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like now, like whenever you bend it, like stays up. Like it's just cosmetically. Like I don't look weird. I didn't cut off my finger.
I don't think you can get functionality back to it because like all the nerves would have to reconnect and stuff. But I think
the doctors don't know how to do that. They're too stupid.
Not yet. You know, if we had stem cells, you could grow a new one.
If we had AI doctors,
dude, AI doctors, would be
stem cells for my back. I bet you would fix it right up.
You would just get a brand new spine. You know, they would just grow you a new spine completely.
But we don't live in that reality.
Not yet.
Nope.
Give it 2 or 3 years.
It's almost like all those conspiracy theories of like, I saw them pop up. I have no idea how true any of this is.
It's all true. It's all true. All of it.
But like there was a guy who was working on the cure for AIDS on the Malaysian air flight, and also in that recent Brazilian plane crash, like 7 cancer doctors died that are like in charge of deciding whether or not this like particular thing would be good to pass over to formulate a cure or whatever.
That literally happens in our book. Yeah. That's like a thing in our book. There's like they have the cure for cancer and the plane crashes.
But I showed you that plane crash in Brazil.
Dude, that plane crash in Brazil was crazy.
Do you think there were any wheeze going down?
No, probably not.
Not a single wee.
Not a single wee. I don't think a single one. I don't know.
That's awful. I couldn't imagine. Sorry.
Yeah, dude. You shouldn't.
I don't want that. That is terrifying,
dude.
You try it real quick. See, hey, we're good. We're just recording on the podcast. Look at Tucker. Look into Tucker's eyes.
Oh fuck.
Which y'all can't do if you're listening to the podcast because you're a bunch of squares. Go ahead and complain. We don't care this week until the next week where we go, hey, we appreciate every single viewer equally.
Sorry.
This week we don't care about y'all so much as equally. We care about the visual podcasters a little more.
That's right. We care about the visual watchers and visual listeners.
Yeah.
Because the views look nice.
Or like, there's some maybe people who are blind that whenever they hear noise, colors and shapes start to appear maybe.
Could you even see colors?
They are actively listening and watching maybe.
You have synesthesia. You can shut your eyes and you can taste Supermegashow. You can smell it. You can you can see all the different colors and shapes.
And you have and if you have alopecia, you're bald.
Right. Luckily, none of our viewers have that, and I wouldn't dare want a single one of them to. Anyone with alopecia is not welcome to listen to this show.
No.
Just want to get that out there right now.
My favorite thing about just segueing on, it was just a side comment here.
Is this about Will Smith?
It's about Will Smith's wife. I love that like at the time when the joke came out, she was making alopecia sound like some sort of like terminal illness. Like
if you don't know what it is, it sounds like cancer.
Yeah, like if you don't know what it is, you sound like it sounds like fucking Jack Sparrow or Captain America are gonna come by the hospital to pay you a visit and tell you you're such a good little soldier. But yeah, it's just I get it. Like people struggle, and there's definitely like from everyone's perspective there are struggles. And alopecia, I would imagine, of course, is not like fun to deal with or great to deal with, but it is interesting how it went from I have to make sure that my husband, who just assaulted someone on national stage during the Oscar ceremony, looks the best possible. How am I going to do that? By making alopecia feel like fucking cancer.
Dude, you know how many people a year die from alopecia?
I'm going to look it up.
Is there? Well, some medical conditions, maybe there's like extra things tied onto it, like, oh, but your immune system is also really weak when you have alopecia or something. I don't know. So maybe it's possible people die, but I do love the idea of a Make-A-Wish kid just getting a visit from fucking Iron Man.
Alopecia is not life-threatening and does not cause physical pain. However, the psychological effects of hair loss can be devastating.
Oh, trust me, I know, dude. Trust me.
Just ask Professor X. Ask
Hank from Breaking Bad.
Hank from Breaking Bad. Walter White from Breaking Bad. After he turns into a badass.
No, because in the beginning he has hair.
Yeah.
And then look what happens once he doesn't have hair anymore.
He still keeps the mustache though.
Right.
He does grow out a beard eventually, but that mostly, the mustache was a choice made by Walter White specifically. The beard was just as it happened because he was on the run.
Well, don't forget the goatee. There was a long goatee era.
Fuck, you're right. He went from the mustache to the goatee. Wait, when he was bald, did he ever... He had the mustache when he was bald. There's
a period in the first season where after he shaves his head, he has just the mustache.
Then does he grow the goatee for the second season?
He grows the goatee once he's starting to become a little more badass. I think they kind of segmented it where he, in different like phases of his badassery.
Why didn't McDonald's ever do the Heisenburger meal?
Dude, the Heisenburger is genius.
Right?
We gotta stop giving these out for free, man. Some McDonald's exec is gonna be tuned in. You know, we're a very popular podcast with
he's like
corporate.
This because he's not interested in alopecia.
Right? He's like,
and all of a sudden,
Heisenburger.
Heisenburger with a side of bitch fries.
Yeah, Mr. McDonald, you're gonna want to hear this. Fucking
what else? Okay, wait. There has to be the drink, the special drink. We got the Heisenburger
Gatorade,
with a side of
bitch.
bitch fries.
It could be Gatorade, me bitch.
Okay. The no bitch fries. Then maybe mineral fries, where it's just rocks, and you might be able.
Minerals.
It could, yeah, it's minerals, but maybe there's a chance it's. Wait, why don't we start doing this? How about this? Sorry, this is a totally separate idea. I got a business idea for you, Matt, that I just got. Okay. You know those like toys or whatever, blind boxes?
Yeah,
we do blind boxes except for rocks, where you have a chance to get a quartz or a really shiny one, but sometimes it's just, like granite.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking little pebble.
Yeah. Blind boxes for rocks.
We
just go to a rock store, overcharge our fans for them.
Don't say that. Luke, cut that part out.
Overcharge politicians that we disagree with for them.
Sure.
And give them for free to the needy.
Blind box rocks.
I'm thinking SuperMega's blind box rocks.
Dude, this blind box rocks.
Ooh, which rock am I getting? There's got to be a blind...
and every rock is different.
There's got to be...
Of course. Dude, I remember like when I would be driving in upstate South Carolina, you would stop at those gift stores that would have like all of the different like polished rocks of all the different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Remember those? I used to love those. I thought they were the coolest little shits. What's that? That's a big beta male smile. What's going on?
Some awesome soul. I'm trying to...
Yeah?
Hold up. I want to click on this because it's not...
Dude, to save money on packaging, we don't even have to package it. We can just put each one directly into the envelope and mail the envelope out. It's like... that's pure profit.
Mystery box... Hold up.
Mystery box.
This is all on Etsy. Mystery box, crystal shop, gift box, confetti, lucky, scoop, random, lucky, crystal set, rocks, and minerals.
It's a good name for a brand.
Well, I was just looking online, and there was this box that appeared. They are rockyourworldgems.com. Rocks, minerals, and gem surprise mystery box.
Oh, okay. Do you just get one? Wait, is it like a monthly box, or it's just like you can just buy a box of rocks and you don't know what you're going to get?
Want me to read you the...
We're not sponsored by this rock website, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
Just our fun, whimsical conversation led to it.
Oh, yeah.
So... rockyourworldgems.com.
That's a good name. Rock Your World.
It's called Rocks, Minerals, and Gems Surprise Mystery Box.
Okay.
Embark on a thrilling journey of discovery with our exquisite mystery box of stones, minerals, and gems. Unleash your curiosity and immerse yourself in a world of wonder with our beautifully curated collection. From the farthest reaches of the globe, we bring you an assortment of stones, minerals, and gems, each with its own unique story. Sorry, I got an ad for a subscription service. Be prepared for a delightful mix of textures, forms, rough, polished, and natural crystals, along with the occasional whimsical trinket for an extra surprise.
Wait, trinket?
Each box is meticulously packed and sent in a in a flat rate box, ensuring a treasure trove of crystals, gems, rocks, and minerals awaits your discovery. We fill every inch with diverse and fascinating finds from around the world.
Just fill the entire flat rate box with rocks to the very top.
Flat rate, yeah.
Right, so not a single even gap for air. It's just rocks all the way to the top.
And to make it even more exciting, we offer free shipping. Get ready to uncover the hidden wonders of the earth with our enchanting mystery gift boxes.
Dude.
So, yeah.
We could just get you should buy one right now.
See, but I'm thinking of that they just come in like a little bag.
It's like a single rock.
Like those, what are those called?
Blind bags.
Bags.
Just a little plastic bag.
Yeah, like, Game Grumps did them for a bit.
Yeah, Aaron made the RPGs pins.
Are those still a thing?
No, there was a recall on those, and he had to get them all back, and then there was lead paint in those. But they were just in little bags. It was like 3 pins in one bag.
We do that for rocks, and it's only 1 rock, though, per bag.
And we don't have to worry about lead paint in our rocks because it's all natural. It's from the earth.
And we can just probably go out to, like, just go out a bit, maybe just up into the mountain ranges, collect some rocks for the base rocks, and then we'll go get some better rocks somewhere else.
Just go on like Alibaba and find some fucking...
I think it's a cool idea.
It's a great idea.
You know what I think is a cool looking rock?
What?
Ice.
Ice is it. What if we trick some people and we just put an ice cube in there?
Your rock didn't make it.
Your rock melted. Sorry.
Because like in Alaska and Antarctica, they're just giant rocks.
Oh yeah, essentially
giant cold rocks.
Like if you go to the Arctic, it's like, what is the difference between an ice sheet and a mountain? You know, like if you're walking on an ice sheet, it's no different from walking on a freaking mountain plateau. Whatever. There's like
deep cold crevices down there that you can fall into.
Oh yeah, ones that are blanketed by a thin layer of snow, so you can't even see, and then whoop! Terrifying. Falling into a crevice. Besides, your mom's crevice.
Hey, come on now.
Come on, man. Yeah. Falling into one of those by yourself, terrifying. Because if you slip into one of those bad boys, let's say you're mountaineering and you don't see one, and you go whoop, you're not getting out, dude.
Mountaineering. That's what it's called, right?
I think mountaineering is
mountaineering.
So it's a term.
It's right.
Yeah. I'm a mountaineer.
Yes.
Yeah. But
I'm a chocolatier.
A chocolatier, a mountaineer, a dungeoneer. Dungeoneering sounds like a cool skill in an RPG.
You do a lot of dungeoneering still. You're still... I came into work today, and guess what was open on your desk?
Well, I'm not going to guess because I already know. It's Binding of Isaac. Yeah.
How's it? Well, what is like the new... Okay, so for you, I'm interested in... For those going, this isn't entertaining.
It's game time, guys.
Yeah, it's game time.
It's video game.
I'm going to talk about games with my brother Matthew.
Here we go.
So, other than the randomness, because that is usually the pull of like, oh, it's different each time. What is another pull from the game that's keeping you there? Is there still more for you to accomplish?
Dude, there's so much to accomplish. That's the thing. It's like, because I'm trying to beat like I'm trying to get all the different achievement marks with all the different characters on hard mode. So when you beat like a specific path as a certain character, you get a mark. Like each character has a little like sheet, and then you get a mark every time you beat a new path, basically. And I'm trying to get all of those for each character. And each time you unlock one of those, you get usually like a new item unlocked.
What's the hardest character? In Matt Watson... if you were to make let's say a top 5 hardest characters to play as, 5, 4, 3, 2, number 1. Who would be number 1? Who's your like least favorite to play as?
Well, based on just the ones I have unlocked, there's one called Lilith who is blindfolded, and there's like a little bat that follows her, and that's what shoots the tears. You don't even shoot the tears from yourself. You
don't do it yourself. Like, wait, so like,
well, you do control the tears, but they just come from the thing that's floating behind you. So it's like, it's very, very wonky. I have guys, you'll be happy to know I have beat. I've done several runs where I've won as Lilith on hard mode, but it's a little tricky. What keeps me in the game is, besides the randomness, is like that feeling of it's like the building feeling. Like as you're building a character's build throughout a run, like upgrading your stats and stuff, that journey of upgrading and finding new items and getting better and better and better, like that is so satisfying to me.
Do you feel like it's almost like through each run, it's like, oh, this is more of a quote unquote, I guess, strength build, or this is more of a speed dexterity build, where like you'll go through and let's say one playthrough you have a lot of health and your tiers are slower but they deal a lot more damage, or you'll go through and you're a little quicker and your tiers are faster and it's more about like chipping damage instead of like taking big chunks.
It's kind of just what the cards.
What's your favorite
I'm dealt.
type of build that you develop? Because you don't purposely like make these choices and like up your strength, up the tier damage. It randomly falls into your lap. But what are you most gracious for? What are you most thankful for?
Let me let a brother think. I think what I like high damage the most because like that's obviously just
rips people apart.
It's kind of the most like childish answer. It's like when the bullet does a lot of hurt. It's what's fun.
Hey, it's the same thing because I'm connecting you right now because we're both playing a game and obsessed with something, Elden Ring. There's people who love the big bonk weapons in the game, which are just weapons that, like, it would be the difference between this much health being taken from the boss and then this much health being taken from the boss.
Yeah, the high damage stuff is my favorite, but the problem is the stuff that's like the really high damage tends to be, at least at the base level, it tends to be stuff that like you really have to charge up for a while and you get like one shot of it, or it's like a single bullet or tier that just goes whoop, and it could be a little tricky, but I really like when I can shoot a lot of tiers very fast and they move really fast. That's the most satisfying, and high damage is the most satisfying.
And high luck?
High luck is fun. You get a lot of coins and shit.
Are gone the days of, what was his name? Our favorite character for a time. Because I'm sure it's changed. Kane.
No, I still play as Kane all the time.
Is Kane your favorite still? Or is the redheaded one? No, has the redheaded one ever been a favorite of yours? I can't remember. Which one is the redheaded one? Isn't there like an orange-haired character?
Yes, and I should know it off the top of my head, and I feel like I'm embarrassing myself.
Because I thought you used to like playing as that one.
Lazarus.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I like Lazarus. I used to like playing as Lazarus because you would get revived when you die. But I like I don't know. Probably my favorite it's Kane because you unlock later on, after you beat a certain boss as Kane, you unlock this starting item called the paperclip, which lets you open gold chests just always for free without keys. And plus, all pills are good.
That's what I loved about.
I love pills are my favorite thing in the game.
When I was, this was maybe like a couple months ago. Whenever I was doing some runs, because I was into Binding of Isaac kind of with you when we started playing it on stream a little more.
We were goofing together for a bit.
And
what's wrong?
I need to shit.
You have to shit.
I need to shit real bad.
Poop out of your.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make brown.
I can feel it in like the culinary, just going.
Really.
And I had movement. And I had, I'm eating better mostly, but Sunday was a fun day for me, so I decided to have some pizza, and that's been brewing up a storm.
What type of pizza? Papa John's?
It was Papa John's. God, it was Papa John's. It was the ultimate pepperoni pizza from Papa John's.
Jesus Christ, dude!
And I shook all those Parmesan cheese packets in the red pepper flake packets.
The garlic dipping sauce.
I got the spicy garlic dipping sauce.
Oh, jeez, dude! You got to go evacuate those bowels.
Yeah, and I just oh great, ad reads. Perfect. There was enough time for them, so it kind of works out.
Yeah. You gonna go blast a little shit?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Just for some reason the ad reads haven't started yet, so we're
That's
just
on Luke. Luke, we got to talk to him about like cues.
I really gotta shit.
Luke, come on. Ryan really has to shit. Please go to the ads.
Oh, sorry. And now here are some fun. Here's a fun ad or two or a few. Still hasn't.
Luke. Bro, go to the ads. Ryan has to poop. He's going to poop the chair.
Luke, I'm going to shit myself. Oh, my God.
Now Nowadays, everything is a subscription service, every streaming service, every, this and that and this and that. You got 1 million subscriptions these days. Over 74% of people have subscriptions that they forgot about, that they're still paying every single month. I know I did. I had no idea that I had several subscriptions to different services that I wasn't even using anymore. I haven't used for months, but they're still charging me every month. Rocket Money went in and they said, "Hey Matthew, guess what? You got these freaking subscriptions that are sucking money out of your little pockets every month." And I said, I don't want that. And they said, "Well, Matthew, we'll cancel them for you." And just like that, Rocket Money put a little money back in my pocket.
But wait, what is Rocket Money?
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that, helps keep track of your finances, your net worth, your assets. It helps you, cancel unwanted subscriptions and budget and all that good stuff. Rocket Money has saved its 5 million members over $500 million in savings from canceling unwanted subscriptions. Saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/supermega. That's rocketmoney.com/supermega. This video hasn't made me laugh like this in a long time. It's so goddamn funny. Oh my god, guys!
Come on, play that, Luke.
Play the clip, Luke. Here
Show
it is.
the people. That actually got two big, genuine. Also,
laugh.
play the laugh when Matt was alone in here by himself watching it.
Play the first time I watched it. Pretty big laugh. You don't hear a laugh like that often from me.
No, you don't.
And for the audio
Which means
listeners,
I need to step up my game, I guess.
well, no, it's just that was really funny.
Yeah,
you're really, really, really funny, but nothing would get me laughing.
Was that
harder.
like really, really, really all lowercase, but like the other one was really funny? It was just all like caps or something? Is that why? Because I had more reallys than the other one, but
no, capital R on that one, and then yours are all lowercase. But you could argue that that's more important. But for the audio listeners, it was a video of a man dressed up as Michael Jackson. On what I'm assuming were some kind of like rollerblade shoes, and he's moonwalking backwards down the street really fast, and the camera is moving with him, and he just fucking slams into a pole, a street pole, and it's really fantastic stuff, guys. It's really top notch, but it. Every now and then I'll find an internet video or an internet thing that just fucking kills me, like the old man eating the paint, like. I showed you that on an Animal Crossing episode, I think, and you were giggling hard. You okay?
Yeah. Just a little carbonation was coming up.
You okay, dude?
I'm good.
How was the fecal adventure?
I can still feel the stinging sensation.
The stinging sensation.
Yeah.
Why does it sting?
Just because it was a I don't know. Maybe my asshole's used to being a little tight and puckered, and this shit really. It
was violent.
Blew it out of the water.
Really? Did it get outside?
No. It didn't prolapse. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, okay. But did the feces get outside?
This is what that looks like.
Yeah. Here's a picture of a prolapse, just so you guys know what that is. But the poop it was in the toilet bowl, right? There's no on the outside.
No. And on the toilet paper, which went into the toilet bowl.
The piece you showed me too?
Yeah.
And maybe you showed me. Luke can maybe roll that clip too.
See what I mean? Like it just looks kind of.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a little. Let me see. Oh Jesus, dude!
It's not the smell. It's just the texture.
No, it's also the smell. It's like formaldehyde almost.
I'll go try to.
It's very opaque. Oh. God damn. Are you ever worried about your colon saga, making its grand return? Ryan's colon, part 2.
I am. Worst case scenario, eventually it's cancer.
Right,
But it's the most treatable form of cancer.
Colon cancer is?
Or it's sorry, not one of the most treatable. It is
survivable?
It's like one of the lowest deaths. Yeah, it has a very high survivability rate.
Yeah.
That and prostate cancer, I believe.
Dude, if I got prostate cancer and you got colon cancer, we'd be like besties, Wouldn't that be funny? God, we should pray for that to happen. We both have different types of cancer in our ass.
It would be the first time I think that two podcast hosts had cancer at the same time and we're going through it together. Because usually one takes all the fucking attention.
Limelight, yeah.
But
could you imagine how well our numbers would do if we both had cancer?
Fuck.
Maybe we could just, here and there around the office, just let the microwave run for a minute.
Just maybe take a nap next to the microwave going on for about 30 minutes or so.
And I'm sure, when you open the microwave, you know how it stops cooking. I'm sure there's a way to go in there with a screwdriver and bypass something where it will do the microwave while the door's open. I guarantee there's a way to do that.
Is there a limit for how long you can leave a microwave running? Of course, the answer is more than likely yes, but what is that limit?
If I go out there right now to the microwave, do you think I could set 99 minutes on it and see if it would actually go and do that? 99.
Because it's producing heat.
You know what? I'm gonna go see if I can. What the max I can do on the microwave is, and I'm going to record my journey so you guys can watch or listen along, and we're going to find out how long I can keep the microwave going.
So here's that segment. We'll be right back with the show.
Sink! Stop, dude, don't do that. All right, let's see. Okay, here's the microwave. Can we do not... I can't even press the 9. What the hell? What's going on? Time cook, 99.99. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, it does let me do that. It's counting down from 99.99. 99 minutes and 91 seconds remaining. So I'll just leave this going, and hopefully doesn't cause any issues. Luke's in the other room, so I'm sure he'll be alerted if anything goes wrong. We're back.
Hope you enjoyed that segment.
Matt's microwave segment has officially concluded, but yes, I set the microwave to 99 minutes and 99 seconds, and I just let it go, and it's still going. Luke is editing nearby,
not
though.
Supermega, it's Matt's.
Oh, it can be Supermega's microwave. I just did it
because then I want a little segment.
You can have your own segment. I had Matt's microwave segment. You can have
Ryan's cheese review.
Oh, okay. You pocket cheese, bro. You always have one on hand. It's very impressive.
I will now review Asiago cheese made by ģʀᴏᴛ.
Mm-hmm. That's actually how it's pronounced. And Ryan just pulled a piece of cheese out of his pocket, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he's giving it a sniff.
Now,
do you want me to hold the mic up to you?
Look, it looks like plastic, right? It doesn't look like a cheese.
It looks like a little candle made out of wax. Okay, how is it? He's put the cheese into his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. He's chewing it. He's gurgling the cheese.
Gurgling cheese.
Chew it into a nice paste and then gurgle it. Reviewing cheese the same way you do a sommelier does with wine. Sommelier? Somalian?
Not a Somalian. Sommelier. But I will say,
yeah,
Luke likes this cheese a lot.
This Asiago?
Mm-hmm. And me, it's cheese.
It's cheese. Okay.
And I'm not one to complain about cheese. I love cheese.
I know you're not. You're probably the last person to ever complain about a cheese.
But this cheese right here,
yeah,
probably my least favorite snacking cheese we have at the office. Not my least favorite snacking cheese, but of the cheese that we have in the office is my least favorite.
So
I don't like its texture as much.
I can't really pinpoint what Asiago tastes like because I've only really ever had Asiago when it's on like the Wendy's Asiago Ranch Chicken Club. So
which is delicious.
It is really good. The home style Wendy's Asiago, it's tasty stuff. But I actually did buy cheese last week at the grocery store, and I made myself a charcuterie board the other night. It's goat cheese, dude. It was blueberry goat cheese, and then it was also
You got crackers, huh?
Oh, I got crackers, dude.
Water crackers?
No, not water crackers.
What crackers did you use?
People look at us and they go, "Water crackers."
Oh, come on now. What crackers you use, son?
Club crackers.
Club crackers.
Club's great.
Club's great, yeah.
You know, and then green box, the little rectangles. Those are my favorite with a charcuterie board.
Those you can eat just without anything, honestly, and they're still so buttery and delicious.
Yeah, water crackers are really good though. They are just very plain, and I wanted to spice it up.
But it's only there to add the crunch and to provide some structure to what you're putting on top of it. Usually, on the cracker is where the flavor resides. You got the cheese, a jam of your choice, whether it be pepper jelly or honey or something, and then it doesn't have to end there, Matthew, because you can add nuts as well.
No, I'm not a big nut guy when it comes to charcuterie.
Do you like fruits though?
I do. I'm a bit more of a fruity guy. Yeah.
And apple with cheese is always going to be delicious.
I got some apricots.
Ooh, I don't think I like apricots.
Really?
Let me look.
I like them.
What do they look like?
They're like round and orange.
Disgusting.
And kind of flat.
No, I can't do it.
Really, I love them. And people also, on a recent stream, we said apricot, and people.
It's apricot.
It's apricot. It's you know what? Tomato, apricot, and I had some pepper jelly, which I bought in Charleston, South Carolina, and brought home with me.
I love pepper jelly. Is the best for me. Like honey's great and stuff to put on, but something about the flavor that pepper jelly introduced, especially with goat cheese, like a softer
cheese. That's what
cheese.
I did. I had goat cheese. I got two goat cheeses. There's one that was like blueberry and it had like blueberry preserves in it, and then there was another goat cheese that was a mixture of blueberry and some kind of spicy pepper. I forgot what it was, but it was fucking delicious, dude. Goat cheese is the best with pepper jelly on, in my opinion, a club cracker. A water cracker is also good, and I put some salami on top.
Oh, so how could I have forgotten the meat?
The meat, yeah.
Any type of meat. Honestly, I'm trying to think of of course not like fucking chicken and steak or whatever the fuck, but
just raw chicken slices,
like charcuterie meats.
Yeah, like a lot of cured or dried meats,
thinly sliced.
Salami is great. I love a little salami.
Salami's delicious. What's that? What's the meat that's typically like very thinly sliced? That is
prosciutto.
Prosciutto. God, prosciutto's so good.
Prosciutto
is prosciutto the one that's like very kind of like slimy and fat and like
is it raw? I feel like for some reason in my head prosciutto is raw meat, and I don't know. I might be spreading misinformation. Actually, that's true. Prosciutto is raw meat, guys.
I feel like prosciutto is done the way that like I don't know. I put it in the same category as like pepperoni and stuff like that.
I'd say that it's like an Italian thinly sliced meat that you can eat with your fingers and goes well with cheese.
Fuck yeah,
dude. But I made this charcuterie board. I had my crackers. Dude,
was this yesterday?
This was Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
You didn't invite me over to enjoy some cheese and crackers?
I wasn't. No. I wasn't.
Pepper jelly?
No, listen. I wasn't planning a big thing. It was actually at like 2 a.m. when I did this. I just got really hungry.
When is cheese not a big thing?
No, it is a big thing, but I wasn't planning it in advance. This wasn't like some kind of this isn't like I'm not inviting you to my party or something. It's literally just I was making myself some crackers. I was hungry. It was a midnight snack, and I put the cheese on the plate, and I got some apricots and some dried cherries and pepper jelly. But I also tried some cherry preserves, which I liked as well. And then I cut up some. Get this. Here's the kicker. Besides the 3 types of salami I had, I cut up some Gouda and some ghost pepper Gouda.
God, ghost pepper Gouda.
Mm-hmm. I had 2 types of Gouda.
You bought a bunch of different cheeses. Were you just in a cheesy mood?
I was feeling cheesy, brother.
Where did this come from?
No, I was just at the grocery store, and I made the cardinal error of going grocery shopping while I was starving. Yeah. I was starving when I went grocery shopping.
I think that's the best time to shop, because then you'll get all the snacks and little things that you'll crave throughout the next week.
You end up spending more money, but you do get stuff that you will thank yourself for later. Because if I go grocery shopping and I am not that hungry, I'm just gonna get just the bare necessities, the Mother's Nature's recipes.
Bare necessities,
you know. But if I go hungry, I get all sorts of little shits and trinkets for my tummy, and I thank myself. So I just saw the cheese section, and I was like, I gotta just go crazy on this.
Recipes, what?
I just went crazy on the cheese section.
Yeah, you did. Just like I'm about to go crazy on another ad read section.
Dude, don't do that. Come on, don't do that, dude. Seriously?
Right? Some more ads?
Yeah. This episode of Super Mega Show is brought to you by HelloFresh. We all know that home-cooked meals are, better for you, usually taste better, and it's more epic overall. But nowadays, you don't really have the time to make a whole home-cooked meal. If only there was a way to get home-cooked meals at home with the ingredients and are pre-proportioned and it's ready to be made fast. Oh my God, wait, there is. And it's HelloFresh. Let HelloFresh handle all the shopping, planning, meal prep, all that stuff. No more endless recipe searching or spending lots of money on an entire jar of spices that you just use a little pinch of. With HelloFresh, everything is pre-portioned and gets delivered straight to your door. And listen to this, they've got over 50 recipes to choose from every week. There are so many delicious yum-yums. I use HelloFresh. They send delicious pre-portioned ingredients and recipes straight to my door. I used to just order fast food a lot, but the delivery costs are super high, and I didn't want to cook my own meals because I'm not very good at cooking, didn't really know how. The grocery shopping's a whole nother part of it. But HelloFresh, they do all that stuff for me, and all I have to do is follow their sweet, simple little instructions, and boom, delicious home-cooked meal. Wait, do my eyes deceive me here? No, it's true! For free breakfast for life, go to HelloFresh.com/free SuperMega. One free breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life just by going to HelloFresh.com/free SuperMega. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. When Ryan and I began podcasting, we didn't have a merch store, but we were like, dang, if only there was an easy way to set up our own merch store so we can sell merch for our podcast. Merch. But guess what? We've got our own Funny Brothers online shop, and it's beautiful and it's easy. And how did we do it? Shopify. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop phase, to the opening your first real-life store phase, to the did we just hit 1 million freaking orders phase, Shopify has you all covered. Every step of the way. Whether you're selling t-shirts or scented soap or fake autographs of the guys from SuperMega, you can make an online store easier than ever, and it looks good. And Shopify can help you turn browsers into buyers. They have the highest conversion rate at 36%. We use Shopify here at SuperMega. It's how we run our Funny Brothers online merch shop. It's seriously awesome. It's so easy, the way it's set up for us to launch our products, for the orders to come in with all the information we need and to ship them out. They make it super easy every step of the way. Also, they have incredible customer support. I cannot tell you how many times I have had to call them in the middle of the night while doing merch sales, and they have just on the spot right then been so helpful and always there for the Funny Brothers. Because businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at, all lowercase, Shopify.com/super. Grow your business no matter what stage you're in at Shopify.com/super. All lowercase.
Let me set that down. Okay, so I actually got this shirt from SuperMega.
My piss has never flown so freely.
Really?
It was fantastic, dude. It slid right out of my urethra into the toilet bowl.
Did no pebbles of feces?
Not a single pebble of feces,
okay,
no brown, just yellow.
Okay.
Or actually, I wouldn't even say yellow, it was more clear.
Ooh.
I've been hydrating with this with Monster Energy.
Zero sugar Monster Energy, which Monster is, if everyone looks, clear.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about, it... I'm like, how long are we going to ignore the fact that you just poured Monster on the carpet?
I was seeing.
I'm like, do we just breeze past it, or do we commit to the bit and breeze past it and let the sugary drink soak into the carpet on the set and stain, or do we? You guys could see on my face, I'm like contemplating if I should continue, but wanting to clean up the Monster got the best of me. It's the monster in me, It's this carpet is really nice in here, I will say.
This in here for emergencies.
Ooh, it's smart. Yeah, it's smart to have some fucking paper towels in here. You never know when it's gonna get wet and wild. Yeah, get that Monster out of the carpet, brother.
What is it? What was it? Don't you have to, like, when you dab stuff out, you have to, like, keep a rhythm of something?
Yeah, I mean, you have to do rhythmic pumps to get the most out of it. Like that, yep.
Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive.
I think that you probably got it. I can barely see it. I could see a small dark spot. Well, you just threw that wad of paper towels over there, but it hit something, and it sounded like something was about to collapse. Did you hear that? Like rickety, like.
Close the door again.
Okay. Now the door is shut, and the monster is cleaned out of the carpet. I could see your nipple, and that's Ryan's penis. He pulled his penis right out of his gym shorts, right out the side.
I'm trying to make it a fun experience, this podcast, for you, buddy.
Oh, dude,
I'm
it's
putting
very
a lot
fun.
of effort and work.
It's very fun. It's been like a fucking roller coaster of the senses and emotions to me. I'm sitting here. I watch you pour Monster on the carpet.
You watch me eat some cheese?
I
had to go poop earlier?
You had to poop? I went and I set the microwave to 99 minutes and 99 seconds, which is still going, by the way.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. And then,
did you actually set it?
Yeah. It should be fine, though. And Luke is out there editing, so...
Oh, true.
You know, if anything happens, he'll...
If you have his headphones, if there's a frequency change, he could hopefully...
He's pretty good at detecting frequencies and stuff, I think. But yeah, Ryan pulled his penis out of his gym shorts.
It was Luke probably saw it too, unfortunately.
I don't think Luke saw that one.
Okay, right?
I think facing fully
I
this
think
way.
I kept it away from Luke's eyes.
No, you don't want Luke seeing that thing.
No.
You made the mistake of letting him see it once back at the old Supermegaplex. And
I've never, and I don't know if this is the only way I think effectively describe Luke's reaction is feral.
Yeah, it was almost like
a wild, like a badger or something.
I was gonna say the same thing. It was like this feral beast that has just like detected the pheromones of a mating partner that's in heat.
I don't know why I did that sound. I think
it was a good sound, dude. I'll be honest.
Do you ever have those things where like you just have like a canned reaction for something? Like your brain, it's almost like the Inside Out characters are just like, Matt said something, react, and it was like, ah!
Yeah.
Just like in the male videos, we're like, ooh.
It's like
that's one of those. Yep.
It's you don't know what you're gonna react to, but your brain is ready just to fire.
It's like I gotta react. I gotta make sure that people are entertained.
That was a good reaction too. It was a quick face and a little sound.
Right.
And
it was cute.
It was very cute.
Okay.
It was adorable.
And my titties are cute as well.
Mm-hmm. And actually, quite a barrage of the senses, because right before...
Maybe if you could say it in a full sentence, I would be able to appreciate that.
Your titties look really cute today, Ryan. But it is true, because right before you exposed your genitals to me, I looked up, and you can actually hear me say it in the clip. I could see your nipple erect through your T-shirt. So I saw your nipple through the shirt, and then I immediately looked down about 10 inches
to my penis,
to your penis, maybe a little more than 10 inches. I don't know, but
what I just did there was just a classic kind of move. It wasn't a dominance thing. It was more of like it was just like a banter. It's kind of like the same thing. If, for example, if you're at a party and you see someone who you find attractive, and you maybe want to break the ice.
Maybe want to sex them up a bit.
Maybe just flash them your genitalia.
Right.
And then go, no fair, you saw mine.
Yes, dude,
right?
That works wonders.
Every time that works.
I've done that at countless parties, and it has a pretty high success rate.
Every time it works every time.
Yep. But people might also go, well, Ryan exposed his genitals to his friend and non-romantic life partner. He didn't ask to see them; he just showed them to him. But
I would say seeing each other's genitals at this point is not what it once was.
It's not shocking to say.
We used to shock each other with this type of stuff.
Well, I think butthole's always shocking.
Yes,
we used to do this gag. The closer I am to 30, the more I start talking about these gags we used to do, the more I'm like, huh.
Wait.
Yes.
Is it?
It is. Yep, it's that one. If you guys look on screen, you could see the motion Ryan was doing. We would scream from down the hall or something.
Hey, I need your help with something.
Yeah.
Hey, something's heavy. Hey, can you come up here real quick?
Help!
Yeah,
and you would you'd act like something is falling on you, need help. I'd come running down the hall. And
Or like, hey, come look at this.
you know, you're just walking,
Like,
expecting
I
your
bet you're
friend.
editing a video or something.
And then you have no pants.
Yep.
It's down around the ankles. the balls hanging and the asshole
You're
exposed.
grabbing your legs like right
Oh
here.
yeah, doing a little bit of this.
And it's just
The nuts are flopping up and down. The butthole
God.
is visible.
Classic 2015 to 17 Super Mega.
Dude, we got to bring that one back.
No, that ended in 2016 too. Maybe I don't know if we brought it into 2017.
I don't remember doing it at our apartment when we lived together. I exclusively remember doing
At
that at
Mark's.
Markiplier's house.
Yeah,
That was like strictly a Markiplier's house thing.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. I never thought about
we
that.
never did it to Mark.
No. I don't think he would have appreciated that one.
no, he
Like
wouldn't.
you and I can joke with each other like that, but I feel like if we had been like, "Yo, Mark, come here," and Mark's like, "What?" comes down the hall, and then we have our assholes spread and our nuts flopping around. Gotcha. The fuck is this? I don't think he would react kindly. I mean, we could test it. We haven't actually seen him in person in many years.
I
we
want
can
to
invite him over.
Hold on one
for the
second.
first time in years, and maybe surprise him as he's like, "I'm finally gonna see Matt and Ryan again." And he walks through the door, and boom, we're both doing it.
Okay, he's only 5 years older than us.
Yeah.
But at the time, it seemed for some reason, I don't know why, but like when I was in my early 20s, and it seemed like he was, to me, like in his like early 30s already.
Yes,
I mean, he's in his mid 30s now.
I saw him as really just in your early 20s. Age gap feels so much bigger.
It's kind of like the classic. What is it? You know, like in my family, when even I have cousins that are 3 to 4 years older than me.
Right.
And when we were younger, let's say like middle school, even like maybe high school a little bit, just specifically middle school when you're younger.
Yeah.
It's just like that age difference to me, it's like it was a whole different world. Like I could not relate on, and they could not relate to me on any plane of whatever. But then I found that after like college-ish, for some reason, me and those cousins, like I became closer with my older cousins because we could actually start to like, oh, we're both adults that think and have opinions, and we're both in our 20s now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But early 20s, you still kind of have that like mindset from high school or college where it's like someone older than you by a little bit feels so much older because like in middle school, not even middle school. If I was in 4th grade, a 5th grader seemed like so much more mature and older than me. And I remember always being intimidated by even, like, in 4th grade, a 5th grader was intimidating to me. In fact, a 5th grader still is intimidating to me.
Well, just go look at the pictures you took freshman year and then the picture you took senior year.
Yeah.
It's like, it's always like what changed for me was like, I don't know, like your face changes.
That's
like
another part of it.
You gain like facial structure and stuff.
I think that's another part of it,
Like
too,
I got
around
my
that age.
jaw in high school, I would say.
It's a more noticeable age difference because you have before puberty and then like after puberty.
Yeah, you have like 14-year-olds coming into high school, and then some of them are leaving 18,
19.
Oh, like the youngest is maybe 13 coming in if it's like some sort of weird birthday
If it's
thing.
like a smart kid,
and
got
then
to skip a grade.
And then
know-it-all.
on the opposite end of that spectrum, some people are like 19 leaving. I remember just because one of my friends who's a teacher, he was just kind of like, it was really strange one year because I had just he had just gotten into teaching,
right?
And it was I think he got into teaching when he taught his first class maybe at 22, 23 or something.
That's
like
crazy
that.
to me, yeah.
And he had a student that was 19
in high
and
school.
I believe he was like maybe 22, yeah, like a 19-year-old senior. And so it was weird for him to like lead a class with someone who's like 3 years younger than him,
right,
or something like that, technically.
Well, what's also so crazy to me is that when you're in school growing up, teachers seem so much older than you, like generations older, even the younger ones. It's like,
yes,
there's such a huge gap.
Well, it's that 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh yeah, it is. But then you find out that your teachers, like some of them looking back, I had teachers that were 22, 23.
Yeah.
And looking back, I'm like, damn, that's really young.
Mm-hmm.
And they were teaching classes, and for some reason they still feel so much older than me, even though technically they are now. But
they had power over you.
They did, yeah. And I think that like the age difference between us and Markiplier when we first like were working with him was it made it feel like he was so much older, and now it's not as much of that, but it's like it's also just I guess the authority aspect
I think
of it.
It was mainly the authority of like not so much that he was older, but like he was also our boss,
right?
And
Who
like
was older.
There was a sense like he was older, especially at the time, because when I think I'm trying to remember when
You were 21.
Not when I first met Mark.
Oh, not when you met Mark. No.
When I first met Mark, I was
8.
No, I want to say I was 8. No, okay, was it 20? I'm trying to remember when we did Danger in Fiction. That was the first Syndigo.
2012.
It might have been 2012. I think it was 2012. So I was 18 when I met Mark, and he was that means that I would have put him at like 23.
Yeah.
So like even there, like an 18 and like 23, like
feels like a huge
difference.
difference.
In my head at the time of 18, I'm like, oh, 23. He knows probably some more stuff. He's lived like the adult life more than I have. I'm just out of high school. And then when you get into your 20s, at least this is how I felt throughout all of my 20s. I'm like, at least nearing into my late 20s and 30s. Throughout my 20s, I was like, fuck. I don't feel like I am much older.
Yeah.
I think that like things started, like, of course you change like your personality or your interests and stuff throughout your life, like even when you're a kid and stuff, it scales. But I don't know, something about like the 20s, I thought it was going to be a lot more grown up feeling.
Yeah.
But then like getting into it, maybe it's just because you get into the grind. Sometime in your 20s, you usually get your like first job and you start the grind.
Well, part of it is,
and you feel like you're doing more. But then like I remember mentally, even when I remember like 27, 26, I'm like mentally I still feel like I'm like 21, and maybe that's part of the fucking YouTube.
I mean, yeah,
shit.
it might be because we're YouTubers.
Yeah,
but
and we don't have to like actually like get in a suit and tie and go like meetings and all this stuff.
I think if we had traditional careers, we would probably feel a lot older than we'd probably feel our age.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, I think part of it too is when you're younger and you look forward into your 20s, like mid-20s, like 24 feels like that's a grown-ass adult. I'm going to have all my shit together at 24.
But then when you're 24,
you're so young.
You don't feel like a grown-ass adult.
It's because looking in the future always seems like older and more complicated and like mature, but then it sneaks up on you, and once you hit that, it's like all relative. You don't feel that anymore. And you think of it, at 28, you're going to be mature.
I think it's closely linked to also like aspirations too. Like you see yourself as young, like let's take it to driving, like once I drive, the world is my oyster. And then once we get into driving, there's a curfew you have to follow at first. Right. There's like strict guidelines and blah 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 blah. But then all of a sudden now, I remember every now and then when I'm driving on the road, even today, I'm like, damn, I'm just doing this now. Like this is just a thing that like
it's not a big deal.
Yeah. But like going into it, it's scary at first when you're driving.
I was so scared the first time I drove by myself.
Oh,
I went to Taco Bell, and then I went to my church parking lot.
Ooh. Did you ever... this doesn't even really train you for driving, but I remember when I was in the neighborhood, my mom would let me like reach over from the passenger seat as she like was slowly, and I'd be able to like turn and just kind of steer it a little from the fucking passenger seat.
Yeah, no, she would let me do a little... She also let me do a little reaching over from the passenger seat.
Hey.
But
your mom did?
And your mom, both of them would. But no, my dad would let me sit on his lap. And actually, looking back, I was probably a little too old to be doing this. But my dad would be controlling the gas and the brakes, and he would let me do the steering wheel. Once we got into the neighborhood, this was not on the freeway.
Yes, yeah.
But I did do that some to kind of train. And yeah, learning to drive was... God, that was so long ago. It's so weird to think about. I've been driving for like 13 years, 14 years.
Now it's just like
half my life.
You remember when you're a kid and you need someone who drives because
to go somewhere, you have to have someone take you.
Yeah. And it seemed like, there are goalposts throughout life. I guess, like, to take it back, it's like when I was 18 or something, and I'm thinking about when I was 20, when I'm going to be 24 or 25, I'm like, oh, that's so much older. But I think a lot of that was linked to, like, oh, my aspirations of, like, oh, hopefully, we've gotten a little more successful with this YouTube thing. I'll be good, hopefully financially here. I'll have this and that. Like, you kind of start dreaming of, like, the aspirations of which you want.
Right.
And then when you finally get to that age and you haven't met those goals, it brings you back down to earth, and you're like, oh, like, it's not like there's some sort of barrier once you break through from 18 and you go into your 20s. You're just like, your brain is like, I'm an adult now, and I know how to do everything.
It's something you're always looking towards, and it's not an actual goal.
You have to put active work into, like, your maturing and stuff like that. Which, having a YouTube job, you don't really have to do for the job.
Well, I think that being a YouTuber has made me one of the most mature in my friend circle. In the people in my life, I'm probably the most mature and thoughtful and wise in terms of years because of being a YouTuber.
And for the sake of keeping our listeners, I'm sure every single one of our listeners, I don't know about any other YouTubers, are also very highly intelligent, mature. They have a lot of self-respect for themselves and a lot of self-reflection and maturity that they've taken advantage of throughout their growing process of watching us. And everyone who's watching us is just a wonderful, intelligent, strong person.
That's right. Every single one of our listeners, that's what sets the Super Mega fan base aside from Ray William Johnson's fan base or Shay Carl's.
Well, that and our sticker club.
That and our sticker club as well. Because that's how you know someone's intelligent, is if they've got some Super Mega stickers getting delivered to their front door every month. Check it out, guys. Look at August stickers. I'm going to open the envelope. Okay.
I was trying to look happy.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to put the stickers in this one. So fucked up. I didn't put the stickers in that one. Yeah, they're out there. They're on my desk. Go.
It's 2, right?
Yeah, it's 2 stickers. Fuck, I fucked up, dude. It just has the secret surprise insert card, but not the stickers. Fuck, dude. But speaking of fuck, dude, there's a lot of fuck dudes on screen right now. These are all the fuck dudes of the week. Every name scrolling by right now, that is a member of our sticker club and our producer or executive producer tier. And we would not be able to do this show without them. So if you would like to get your name credited right here on screen with the Funny Brothers, all you got to do is go to our Patreon and sign up for the second or third tier. The first tier is $5. That gets you all the content forever and always. But if you want a little extra, like monthly stickers delivered to your door and producer credit in the podcast, that's tier 2 or 3, executive producer. So,
hello.
Hey,
I have an envelope for a very strong, intelligent Super Mega fan.
Me.
There you go.
Okay. There we go. Whoa, there's stickers in here.
Whoa!
So I open here. Can you put the mic towards my mouth? All right, watch this, guys. You get the little envelope in the mail. It's a collectible envelope. Changes colors. Oh, there's a little collectible funny card, but I can't show you guys what that is. But then you look in. Oh my goodness, what is this? There's 2 stickers this month. One of them is a license.
2 stickers?
2 stickers. It's a license plate that says Super Mega, and then this one is a personal favorite. It's you and me, Ryan McGee and Matt Watson, as like Dreamcast graphics. But look at this. I'm gonna peel it. Hold on. I'm trying to peel it. Look, guys. It's got a clear background, so you can just slap this little guy on just about anything. You see that? Luke, zoom in on that. That's beautiful.
My favorite is the license plate one.
Here it is. It's the license. It's the license plate one.
Yeah, and so if you want those, first off, if you're a fan of this podcast, Thank you very much.
Thank you for listening. Just listening is great.
If you were wondering, is there some sort of like monthly membership program I can sign up to support them because I like them so much? And not only that, I'll get extra content and the like as well. Well, we have a place for that. It's called Patreon. We have 3 tiers. The first tier, you just get a lot of behind the scenes, a lot of shows, and you get, for example, one of the shows is an extended podcast section. It's
Every
its own
episode
little
has
mini
more.
show.
So after Super Mini Show, right after this episode, if you want to keep watching, there's an extra sloppy serving of this podcast. So you can go to the Patreon for $5 a month. You'll get access to the Super Mini Show. And you wouldn't believe it, Ryan, but while you were out getting stickers, I let them know about the goods.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
No way. So they know that you already mentioned that if they get the second tier, that their names are popping
Their
up.
names are on screen, and they get stickers and all the content.
But that's the second tier, not the first tier. The first tier is the extra content, and the
Just
support
just
and-
everything on the Patreon.
The second tier is the sticker tier.
Yes.
And the third tier is the executive producer tier, which you told them about, which you get the stickers as well, you get your name in a special epic little box as well that's separate from the other producers that are the second tier.
We custom programmed our buddy who's smart custom programmed this whole system for us. It's actually really cool where the executive producers it takes different emojis and it'll randomly choose which one out of like 100 something and puts it next to the executive producer's name. So every week you'll get
Which emoji did you get?
Yeah, so you guys can enjoy that a little bit, I guess. But yeah, just listening also is enough support, so we really appreciate it. Give the video a like if you haven't, and please rate us 5 stars on whatever streaming service you listen to. For some reason, at one point, people 1-star bombed us, and it was like a national tragedy. And we never fully recovered. So if you could just hit 5 stars.
It's because we didn't release a Christmas tree vlog last year.
I know, and people were pissed about that.
But
our agency actually emailed us, was like, hey, can you remind people to do 5 stars?
Yeah.
So,
well, thank you everyone again. Also, if you want to catch us, if you're just like, oh, I like the podcast, we upload other stuff on the channel. We got some live action sketches in the works. But if you want to, in the meantime, also check us out where we conversate and stuff. We live stream. This isn't like built-in dedicated yet, but right now we're live streaming every Thursday.
Yeah.
And maybe not every Thursday because sometimes I take a trip, sometimes we have to focus on stuff, but if we don't stream, we will update y'all on our social media accounts. Typically we are streaming on Thursdays, like we are going to stream. This is coming out next week, so we are streaming this week Thursday, but next week we are streaming Friday.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Just because the Star Wars game.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be Star.
It is
Star
cold.
Wars.
It is freezing.
It is fucking freezing in here.
The cold air is blowing on me. You got a jacket.
Oh, it's blowing straight on you. Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, we can just end it here. Thank you guys for listening. We love you.
Bye.
You need a jacket?
Yeah, I need a jacket.
You can turn the AC off. It's really cold. Turn it off. Just hit that shit. It works too good. They overfixed the AC. Luke, end the fucking episode.
Is there a way we can actually, like, this sounds so dumb. I wonder if we could make it a thing where we do a live show in LA just like for one night, and it's called SuperMega's Ultimate Bowl Cut Showdown. And you have to have a bowl cut to get in. Like, you have to pay for admission.